Okay, makeup or no makeup? It's quite strange because the other day I was looking at a makeup artist's Facebook page, and the transformation I've seen on some people's looks, it really shocked me. Like, I was actually like, because I just think it's quite nice to be natural, and I think, you know, there's no need to wear makeup. And even, why do you even want to put it for a special occasion? Because you're actually making yourself not be who you are. You're actually looking like someone else. Personally, I don't wear makeup for different skin reasons rather than. So if I was back in my team, you know, you want to wear makeup just so you can sort of fit in. But I've chosen not to wear makeup because it actually gives me a skin outbreak. And I would rather look myself than look like someone else.
Mm-hmm. I also think, actually, it's quite funny because for someone who's always had very clear skin, I've never been interested in makeup. I remember when I was 21, I did buy makeup for the very first time. You know, and then I hadn't used it for so many years. I still had almost the full thing. And, you know, recently I had to, obviously for various reasons, you put on birth control. And as soon as I put that in, it transformed my body, my face. I broke out into all kinds of massive spots, all kinds of, you know, funny things were happening. I was putting on weight. So I became very self-conscious and self-aware, and I never used to have that. And even though everybody around me knew the circumstances, somehow I still felt the need that, no, I need to cover it up. And I don't know I never thought it was ever possible for me to be in a situation like that. So I think I've never really been a makeup person. I always love natural. I'm a big believer in natural. However, I think it depends on what happens to you. So like people that have accidents and have to have restructuring of their face, like plastic surgery, because I've never thought I'll ever want one. But you never know what life can throw at you. So I think, but the problem now as well is the media actually places too much emphasis on people being different to what they actually are. So it's like people are trying to be something that they're not. So I think if you use makeup for the purposes of just makeup, that you're just trying to kind of not let things seem as bad. Like, for example, my outbreak, because then everybody looks at me and start asking, are you pregnant? And are you this? Because people that know me have known that when I normally break out when I'm pregnant, it's a hormonal thing. And then, you know, makes you uncomfortable because you know you're not pregnant. So it's covering up for something or actually trying to use it to be something you're not. I think they're quite two very different.
And that means you're doing it for people.
Yeah, then no, but the
What
thing is, no, it's actually for yourself. It's for your own self-esteem.
Based on people.
No, but yeah, but the thing is, the life we live anyway, you can never really, no man's an island. You cannot live based on your own views about yourself. Then why do we wear clothes? Because we're born naked. Why is it?
Yeah, but you should be happy within. I think it's a lot to do being happy within yourself. And I was even reading something yesterday and it was saying, how does God see you? So when you look in that mirror, would you think about how does God see you? So how do you see yourself? So actually, you're saying if you're thinking you're ugly, God will never think you're ugly. So then it's like a question. So a lot is about dealing with things within. So I think it's like putting a mask on. People are going out with masks on to cover up, like someone might ask me something, or someone might look at me funny. But actually, that's how you've been created in your own unique way. So why can't people see you in your own unique way?
No, but this is what I'm saying, that mine has just been a temporary, for somebody like me, because I love natural. You see, I'm walking around, but it's just that sometimes you just don't want it. I don't know. I don't think I put makeup on to disguise to be somebody else. I just do it only because sometimes I just feel like, you know, it just kind of covers it.
But you can educate people. So if someone asks you, can say, oh, this is the reasons why. And when that happens to that person, then they might know why. So actually you could help people rather than...
No, I do. When I go to uni, I mean, I do. But since I started placement, because you're dealing with patients and things like that as well, sometimes, you know, I don't know how people are seeing it, and you don't want people to be getting any wrong ideas about anything. So I just think it's just more a makeup thing for me rather than...
To cover up.
Yeah, to kind of make me somebody I'm not. I think, some people have that. There's some people who will never ever absolutely get out of their house without, you know, slapping things on from when they were really young. Yeah. And I know a few people like that. I've never seen them in their natural form before. You know, but then I'm not that type of person. Clearly, I'm sat here without makeup today, coincidentally.
I've seen 11-year-olds wearing makeup. Like,
that's which is really scary. Even nails, fake nails, and weave on and all these things. But I think it's also I blame the media though. It's the kind of world that we're actually living in now. People are validating all kinds of things, and these poor young generation are actually coming into very difficult times, believing things that are not really they've become very superficial anyway.
They're tuning our minds to say you should look like
to
this.
think, even with hair, braids these days are not so cool anymore because you have to have
We're bringing
Brazilian.
it back, sister.
No, we are. No, but the thing is, some people will never catch them with braids because it's it's not really the cool
but
thing.
people are going back
People
to
have to
natural.
wear Brazilian hair. Is it Peruvian or Brazilian? We're attaching importance to things that are not really important.
Yeah.
I have natural hair. I braid it. I lock it in because I like
For the winter, it's
my
good.
hair's
For the
crazy.
winter, it's
I
good
like
to lock it
crazy
in.
styles, but obviously when you're training to be a professional, you've got to tone it down.
For me personally, asking me if I prefer a girl wearing makeup or not, to be honest, I don't know.
It doesn't make a difference.
It does. I'm leaning more towards the natural side because I think, like Priscilla said, God created you in His own image, and when you look in the mirror, you shouldn't really look at the makeup to say that's the beauty part. However, I mean, like for example, you're going to a party, you can look nice wearing makeup, right? On an everyday, I mean, I don't think that. So there are some people who will wake up in the morning, put makeup on, and then get back into bed to actually get up. I've seen it myself, and it's ridiculous. But odd occasions is fine. But to it's like she was saying just now as well. 11-year-old wearing makeup. What for? Really, what is it for? Because like you're saying, the media has just changed the way that we see the world. That nowadays 11-year-olds are actually seeing it like how an adult should be looking at it. Or an adult would
even
be
the
looking
clothes they're making for children these days. They're making miniature versions of grown-up clothing, tarty clothing. The heels and all these things. They're making children version of it. And it's a very disturbing time actually for me being a mum myself, and I have all girls. It's very, very worrying. It's just by grace, because you might be teaching your kids one thing, but then obviously they're going out there and you're only one person against the world.
We've all been
and
kids before
we've
as well.
all been and how things kind of influence when you are that age, and you just kind of sometimes worry a little bit, but you just have to trust that somehow things will work out. But makeup though, I think I love what Alicia Keys is doing now. When I got to find out, I was really impressed. And strangely, she actually looks really beautiful without her makeup. She looks more younger as well.
She does look different. So it makes
she
you
looks
Alicia Keys.
no,
It's
it
different
makes
to what you see.
no, but the thing is, it makes her look, truthfully, I wasn't aware because I don't keep track of what's going on in the social media. But when I saw her without her makeup in a video, my heart skipped a beat. Initially, I thought she's probably got cancer. She's ill. I don't know why I thought that. She just looked pale and, because obviously she hasn't got things, and then somebody actually said, no, actually she's embarking on this journey where she's going natural to help the young people to see that, you don't need to always be having these things pretend. It's all pretentious.
Once in a while, like if you're going out something, it's a special
like
occasion.
tonight I'm going out, I will slap it on.
Yeah, just to look a little bit different occasionally, but
No,
I don't think
it's only because when you're going out, I think it's just to kind of make you. It's
like
a
you've made
treat,
an effort,
isn't it?
and also you've made an
It's a
effort.
treat,
It's exciting. It's part of the evening. Getting ready.
Oh yeah. When
But
you're
from
going
day
out,
to day.
when you're going out as a young lady, right? If you want to go out and have a party or have a good time, you know what I mean? Yeah, put it on once or twice. It's no problem at all. But the natural beauty has to be first. You know what I mean? I know some women, they will sit at home, they will put makeup on all day. Having ex-girlfriends, when they wake up in the morning, first thing they do is they go to the bathroom and put a makeup on. You know what I mean?
No, that's
And I don't like it
That's what I
because
said.
if even when they give you a hug, your white shirt is messed up. You know what I mean? So
He doesn't even like, even if you've got Vaseline on, he wouldn't kiss you because he finds out that why
it's not that I don't like it, but come on now. Sometimes don't cross the line. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't cross the line. Don't cross
Too
the
much
line.
makeup is never really good.
So at least every now and then, natural beauty is beautiful. It's beautiful. Let people know you are beautiful. Don't hide behind the curtains. You know what I mean?
You can contour.
Some people really go all out. I didn't
mean?
even know. Do you know? I only recently found out what primer is. I didn't know all my life.
Who?
In fact, primer. It's something that you put as a base before you. It's a matting
never
base.
heard it before.
Yeah,
I know there's a basis, right? Undercoat, overcoat.
There's a whole process.
No,
It's
but
an
I
art
didn't
to
know.
it.
And then there's all kinds of people. Really, their face looks like it's been drawn out. You know. Obviously, that's not me. That's why I said that it depends on what people are using the makeup for.
Day to day, I don't think it's
but day
necessary.
to day, it does get a bit annoying because for
Yeah.
me, the last few weeks, because I started placement, the last just 2 weeks, I've had to be doing it, and it's really getting on my nerves because
I
sometimes
wake up
I'm
an hour earlier just
Yeah,
to do the
just to
makeup.
do
I'm
the
like,
makeup.
no,
I
I'm
like
like,
sleep.
no, but I was just thinking to myself, oh God, I really need to kind of, but luckily it's clearing up anyway, so it's not too bad now. I think I will probably.
But then you let it breathe as well. So
Yeah.
some people continuously put makeup on top. So how do they ever expect their skin to get
Yeah.
better?
Exactly.
It's a very dicey one, actually. That one.
And the thing is, sometimes, I mean, as we started the conversation, as she said before, if there's an accident, skin surgery or something,
Yeah.
and then you have no option to put it on every day to discuss yourself or go to work or something like that, that's pretty fine. That's fine with me. As long as I don't get close to you, you know what I mean?
Your white shirt.
It's absolutely fine with me. But the thing is, there's then people, that's especially women, that's their thing that they do. Where I work in my office, there's some women always, their makeup, you could just use your hand like this. Do it.
Put it on bread.
Yeah, put it on bread, you know what I mean?
Spread.
I call them makeup junkies. That's what I call them makeup junkies. Wow. What about if you woke up in the morning next day, and somebody look at
In Ghana, we
was
call
it you?
it, no, we
Yeah,
call it my
exactly,
tricks. It's called my tricks, my trick hill.
Yeah.
Where you meet them and then somebody's drawn the eyebrow on and then the next morning there's nothing
Because
there.
you can count all the things which are fake, right? Those ones. Those
But that's
ones.
what I was saying. That
Those
sometimes like you can like they'll wake up in the morning, do their makeup, come back to sleep again, and then when you wake up, you're like, oh yeah, you look the same from last night. Really, they don't.
No, they don't.
And then you can be with someone, for like months down the line, then you realize, hold on a second, that's not what you look like.
Yeah, it must be quite shocking for guys as well, though.
Yeah.
So I go for the natural.
When they
beauty,
get
the
comfortable,
natural
then
beauty
now
for-
they
oh, yeah.
don't wear the makeup as much, and you're like, oh.
Not that
I think it's
Oh.
always
Sometimes
but it's
guys,
always
yeah.
best actually for people to probably meet you in your natural state
Mm-hmm.
first, because then even if you're to put anything on, they already know what you look like. So
Yeah.
then it's not. I think it has a totally different effect.
It's a bit of a
When
treat as
people-
well.
Yeah, the thing is, but I think it can be we're laughing about it, but this is somebody's reality where, a lot of men have actually felt really, really taken in by something different, and it's caused relationships to
Yeah,
break
sure,
down
yeah.
and all sorts of things because they're thinking you go out with someone for so many
Yeah.
months.
You fall for that
Because you're
person,
not
and-
living with them, you probably don't know their
Yeah,
rituals, their daily
exactly.
routines, and then you're seeing them. The way you see them is how you see them all the time. So you don't really think
Yeah,
about it.
that's
So
true.
the day you
That's
don't
true,
see
yeah.
them in that way,
Yeah.
and then it becomes a problem because obviously some people. I don't know what it is that makes it a problem though to men. The women that put makeup on.
Do you look
and those
different?
that don't.
No, that's not
Yeah.
your taste. Like, that would not be your taste.
They look
Like
different.
tricky.
Yeah.
They like to
That's
No,
tricky.
they
Don't
look
be
different.
tricking, you know what I
That
mean?
is tricking.
Imagine the club, all the lights shine.
Yeah.
Oh,
You look
yeah.
at it, oh, she's
Like when the
gorgeous.
lights
You
go
know what I
on.
mean? The
Superstar.
next morning, you look at somebody laying around. Oh,
Yeah,
so
you're like,
cool.
Who are you?
Well, how did we get this so far?
You must have drugged my drink.
How did we get this far? So I mean, makeup is there.
But I
It's
think
beautiful.
men, though, in all fairness as well, I think men sometimes drive women to do these things because men are driven by sight naturally, and there's been times where you even walk with your partners or your husbands and men, and then they just see the next woman obviously slapped on with the tidy clothes, and they're really staring. Their eyes will nearly pop out. So obviously, if men were to actually make women feel more comfortable in their natural skin, perhaps maybe women wouldn't feel the need to be doing all that. Because a lot of men as well can be quite superficial. They like superficial things because men, if you came to meet that girl in the natural state, you probably, as you said, wouldn't be your taste. But yet when they have it on and you spend time with them, you're not really spending time with them because of what they look like.
Yeah, but you see that the thing.
But
is
it's what you seem to think, because anybody looks like whatever you think they look like anyway. So if you really think about it, when you spend time with people and you start dating people, it's not so much about this part. It's about everything about the person. It's a holistic approach.
But if you wear makeup and you still look the same, but just a little bit
Different.
different, that's fine. But if you're caked up and you look totally different, that's what I'm talking about.
Like
when you
the
wake up in the
transformation.
morning.
Some of the makeup
yeah.
are really
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
You wouldn't even
No,
notice.
it's true. You wouldn't notice
Yeah.
The
somebody
makeup
different.
quality
And then the
these
skin they
days.
take.
Yeah.
Even me, my simple L'Oreal I discovered because I thought it's not expensive, but it's very nice actually.
Every now and
Do you know, I
then.
just put a bit, I don't even put that much, just a little bit, but because I'm somebody who doesn't use makeup
You
naturally,
see the big.
it seems like it's such a big difference to me, but other people think it's really nice, but for me, I'm like, oh God.
Honestly, this page I saw, I was in shock. Like, I was in
No,
shock.
it is.
I
People
can't
can
believe
look.
it. I can't believe
Do you know
it.
what? Somebody can, they can hide everything, and then also,
like
you know,
people
this
from
filtering.
Thailand, all those areas where they change, you know, they
You can
transmit
have
people
lady
nowadays.
boys,
You
you know,
look at
take
it
the
like,
makeup
And
and
wow.
makes them
and
all-
also, you know,
yeah.
pictures though, they do a lot of airbrushing and things. So people are looking at things and thinking people are something else that they're not. I think so. It all stems with the kind of society, the kind of world we're living in now, where people are being forced to, you know, see things a certain way. I think because really, if everybody was just going natural, pro-natural, and you know, nobody actually cared about whether people have makeup on or not. If we lived in a world where, you know, like in Africa, like this, a lot of people are natural. You go to the villages, they don't even know what makeup is.
Yeah,
So, you know, yeah, so that means it is possible to live a life like that. But obviously in the West, because companies, it's all about profits. And I told you it's capitally driven. Everybody's trying to make money. And they know by putting these ideas in people's heads, then, you know, they're going to obviously feed into those habits. And then that's where people are making money. It's like smoking. When you really think about it, people do not really need to be smoking. I've smoked before. I used to socially smoke, and it's, you know, I thank God I've stopped because it's not really healthy. But then it makes you wonder, why on earth do people know now? They've even put the stickers on, smoking does this to your lungs, but people just still can't stop it. It's like this thing where I do it and I can't stop. But really, can we not stop? Then maybe manufacturers need to stop making it. If they were not actually available, nobody would have them to smoke.
Oh yeah, it's a lot
So it's
of
like makeup.
Yeah, it's a lot
It's
of
a lot of
money.
money.
behind it, a lot of money,
If
money.
certain things were not available, people would not even know. It's like even drugs, cocaine, crack, everything. If it's not available, people will not have it to be able to feed into that habit. But when it's available, supply demand. So long
I'm
as
sure
the
when it
supply
started,
is there,
it was
the
for
demand will
movies,
always
like
keep.
creating someone to look
Oh
like
yeah,
someone else.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
for
for
the
it was
stars.
for the screen.
Clown
And then now it's
circuses,
becoming.
Halloween, all these things. Now it's become people's daily life.
Oh yeah, and
It's
people
amazing.
actually even have YouTube videos. I mean, people you
How to
not
apply
really how
them.
to actually apply them, and they will take you through a tutorial step by step
Yeah.
for the transformation, and you kind of think, really.
Be yourself. Be
I've seen a
comfortable.
video of a
Yeah.
man like showing you a picture and then putting the makeup on his face looking like a woman.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
them out
seriously,
there.
no,
lot
I've seen
of
it.
lot
Yeah,
of
it's on
lot of
YouTube.
them out there. A whole lot of
No.
them out there.
I think the
yeah.
biggest thing to this, people should be themselves. They should be
Yeah,
comfortable.
people
Oh,
should.
yeah.
And I think that's
And-
why, because of all these things, though, that's why if you notice, there's a lot of issues these days, self-esteem, people, their self-image, you know, people getting confused even to the point where people are confused sometimes about their sexuality and stuff like that. It's because of all these things that are going on. There's too many options and too many things available. So people don't know, you know, sometimes where to draw the line, where to set boundaries. You don't even know what is right and what is wrong anymore. You don't know what is real and what is not. We live in a virtual kind of world.
Just
where-
be yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be yourself, and whoever loves you will continue to love you.
Exactly.
So
Well,
what
that's
if
why I was
you're
reading
yourself?
this article.
What if
that's
you're
what-
yourself and nobody loves you?
That when I was reading,
Some people have tried it different ways.
wait,
And they're not
God
getting
loves
it.
you. God loves you.
God loves you.
loves
Yeah,
you,
but
that's enough.
yeah, God does love you.
It's,
But some
feel
people are
good
not that
inside of
privileged, or
you,
they might
you
not have the
know, because
opportunity
whenever
to
you
know
feel
God.
good inside
So
of
they
gotta
you,
find
somebody
it.
out there will,
Yeah,
will
well.
you know, will show,
soak
will
in the
show, and
words. That's my thing. After reading that
Yeah.
article, that's
No,
what
it is. No,
wake
it
up in
is.
the morning,
Yeah.
look in the mirror, be grateful.
That's why I always
You
say
do
it's by
know the Bible
grace. Do you
says.
know what? I
Matter
think
of
a
fact,
lot
that's
for a
it.
lot of